She is president of the ACLC College of Jensan since 2004 and president of ACLC College Davao since 2008. In the ICT industry, she was project director of Spectrum Risk Solutions ICT Research Project since 2009 and marketing director of Spectrum Business Solutions Incorporated since 2011. Our board Topnotcher is a skilled real estate service practitioner, education administrator, and ICT solutions provider with more than 15 years of experience in the aforementioned fields. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Madam Marjorie Cartojano.
Honorable Chairman Eduardo Ong, Honorable Ramon Cuervo, Honorable Rafael Fajardo, sir, Honorable Florencio Dino, and Attorney Carlos Andro. Good morning to all the guests, to all my fellow inductees. A pleasant morning to one and all. It is a daunting task for me to be in front of this very esteemed and influential assembly. An honor for me to speak to the movers and shakers of the country's real estate industry. I came from the southernmost tip of the country, General Santos City, the home of world-class boxers like Rolando Navarrete, Jerry Peñalosa, and Manny Pacquiao, as well as entertainment winners like Gerald Addison, XB Jensen, Melai, and Shamsi Subsu. This lucky winning streak of Jensen seems to rub off our real estate practitioners as well. I am proud to say that Ray, Alan, and I are not the only top-notchers from Jensen. Since PRC took over regulating the industry a few years ago, we were able to produce top-notchers in every board exam. To date, we have produced 3 top-notchers in real estate brokers, 11 top-notchers in real estate appraisers board exam, and 3 top-notchers in the real estate consultancy exam. What is in Jensen? Our dear friend Alan Napocan would say, it's the tuna effect. The top-notcher phenomenon in Jensen is a classic case of mind over matter. What the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The breakthrough in Jensen top-notching was during the 2010 real estate brokers exam when one of our reviewees became top-notcher. This brought about the sentiment na kaya pala, kahit nasa dulo kami ng Pilipinas, kaya pala. So as part of the handful qualified trainers in the city, Ray and I started pushing everyone in our team, from Jensen, to aim for the top. In the 2011 Real Estate Appraisers Board exam, 4 of us became top-notchers. Ray and I were among them. In the 2011 Real Estate Brokers exam, there were 2 from Jensen, and one of them even landed the first place. Finally, in the Real Estate Appraisers Board exam last year, we were able to produce 7 top-notchers. So our battle cry for all our real estate reviewers from Jensen is, kung kaya namin, kaya niyo din. Hence, you can just imagine the pressure Ray and I went through when it was our turn to take the real estate consultancy exam. We had to at least pass the exam or lose our face with our students. By hook or by crook, kakayanin namin ito. And thankfully, we did. After graduating from UP, Ray and I worked for a while before finally returning to our hometown, Jensen, in 1995. we immediately took the real estate broker's exam and passed it in 1996. But after that, there was a slump in the industry, so Ray and I had to venture into education, BPO, and many other industries so that we can also pioneer some business changes in the city. In our stint in the fields of education and outsourcing, we were able to introduce many cutting-edge innovations that we are also happy to help the city develop. But kasi in Jensen, it's really we're from Manila, so when we transferred to Jensen, it was really easy for us to innovate because ang layo ng Jensen Para bang you can always introduce so many things and it's quite a new concept to all of them. But in the past 3-4 years, ito talaga yung pinaka-peak in our careers, in our lives. We have been very, very blessed. In 2009, we won the Entrepreneur of the Year award from the Young Man Award of Jensen. In 2010, our family won the National Search for the Jolly Family Values Award. In 2011, we were among the Topnotchers of the Real Estate Appraisers exam. And 2012, thankfully, we also made it through the Topnotcher of the Real Estate Consultancy exam. Pero alam niyo po, while being a Topnotcher sounds glorious and grand, the Real Estate Consultancy exam that we had, that all the top 10 took, was for me the most stressful, nerve-wracking experience of my life. I'm sure this sentiment is shared by the 9 other board pastors with me today. Right? We all went through the cramming and sleepless nights working in our feasibility studies, right? Right. We all went through a mind-boggling and very depressing written test, right? Right. And finally, we went through the most intimidating and ulcer-enhancing revalidation session with the board of directors. Right. Kaya po, wala na yatang papantay sa karangalan ito. Passing this board exam was no small feat, and topping it is the pinnacle of my life's accomplishments. In behalf of the Topnotchers, Ray and Alan, I would like to especially thank the people behind our success. Parks and Mr. Tom Academia, sir, thank you very much for the very thorough review. Our peers and colleagues from PAREB and Parks for their unceasing 24/7 encouragement through Facebook and text. We would not have been here without all of you supporting us. Let me end with a challenge to all my fellow newly inducted real estate practitioners. As we all join the ranks of the distinguished and most prominent real estate practitioners of the country, fellow consultants, it is now our duty to take deliberate strides towards uplifting, regulating, and advancing the real estate industry in the country. Let us make the Philippine real estate industry the most efficient, most competitive, the most professional worldwide. We are expecting what will be the full implementation of the RESA law. There will be a 4-year hiatus in producing new real estate practitioners, especially with us, real estate consultants. It would therefore be the role of us, very few consultants and appraisers, to help the government formulate industry and the board, to formulate industry regulations on consulting practice, especially involving real estate projects. Initially, maybe a multi-agency task force would probably be created, consisting of NEDA, the Bangko Central, Department of Finance, DTI, the PRB-RESP under PRC, to formulate regulatory guidelines on the submission and accreditation of consultancy plans involving real estate projects. As Topnotchers of this consultancy batch, my husband and I pledge to contribute whatever we can towards this advocacy. With our long experience in the fields of law, education, and BPO, we proudly commit to help accelerate the online promotion of Philippines in the global real estate market and empowering all our licensed practitioners with vital skills and very important information through e-learning mediums. The timely opening of BIMP Iaga in 2015 makes our location, Jensen, a very strategic location as we are at the forefront when the Southern Gateway opens to Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, and all other Asian partners. So fellow board passers, fellow inductees, while we celebrate our victory, let us be mindful that we still have a lot of work ahead of us. As the perceived industry experts, let us all help make significant changes and difference in the real estate industry of our country. Let President Churchill remind us that success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much. Our top-notcher, Ms. Marjorie Cartojano. We would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Melinda Lit, the President of the Philippine Association
Yung ticket na sa'yo?
of Real Estate Boards.
Ticket ng meals natin.
And Mr. Ray Lee,